I think the people here have been so friendly, and so far I've really enjoyed the whole atmosphere and the way that they've looked after us. I think they're nice, wonderful people. It's been raining a lot, but it rains a lot in England, so that ain't much difference between England and Philippines. But no, I think the warm welcome is really the touching thing here. You know, we've just been to a lovely school where the father brings in the kids off the streets and brings them in, and the poor kids really. You know, I think the reason why it hasn't grown is because I think they haven't got no foundation and grassroots in the country, and I think the national team obviously needs to improve. The whole environment of football needs to improve in this country, and I think that's the important thing. And I think these two boys, Phil and James, are really trying to achieve a vision that they've got, and I think it's possible. You know, I think you've got a population is 98 million. You must have a squad of players out there that can develop and grow, and I think that has to come from the foundation and the grassroots. And I think there's something that the governing bodies upstairs need to take a serious look at and consider what they want to do going forward with this country regarding football, because there's potential there. It's just getting the potential out, and but that takes a lot of hard work from the right people to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. What about the coaches themselves? Do you think it's a matter of bringing in a few foreign coaches as technical advisors, or training the Filipino coaches abroad? What would you do?
I would bring some coaches that can coach coaches in and teach them how to show certain basic stuff. And I think Chelsea come here and they do in certain parts of it. They collect all coaches, but they only spend it a couple of days. You actually need someone to come over for a long period of time to start to develop the coaches, to develop the kids, and but that's a long process, and people have to be prepared to pay for it as well, to bring the people over and to try to develop it. Usually that comes from the footballing governing body. I don't know how that is here. I don't know the circumstances of it here, but it's important to do. It really is, if you want to progress. And I think the guys, you know, Phil and James have a dream. They would love to see the Philippines qualify for the World Cup. It's a great dream. Will it happen? Who knows? Depends what happens with the developing of your younger kids. It won't happen now, but in 10 years' time or 12 years' time, if you put the infrastructure to develop the young kids, maybe it can happen. I think people, I think we got invited here to be part of this, and it's something that's I think is a lovely environment, a lovely thing to do. But I think they need to get a team here, a couple of teams to then bring the kids a bit more into it, and maybe get the teams to visit certain areas to then push it. And once you start to do things like that, they'll concentrate a little bit more on football, and then I think once you start to get some kind of soccer schools and stuff like that, academies, and then bring the kids in to the soccer schools, the academies, you'll get more and more. And then if you could develop a league for the kids and make it progress like that, you'll get more and more kids. And if one of them sees that they've got an opportunity, like Phil had and James had when they went to Chelsea, and nearly, they got to pro, and then they nearly carried it on, and then they come back. If you can get one of them kids to make it in some way in the Premier League or something like that, that will give a boost to all the rest of them. But you ain't going to get that until you put the right infrastructure in to progress it, because it won't happen without that.